EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chiefs at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey, and they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Willis. They'll roll him out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's the option, running right. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. I'll tell you, he got away with it there, pops up okay, but got to be careful in the running game.
You certainly do, and these young quarterbacks, these rookies, I remember talking to Carson Wentz his rookie year, and he said, yeah, but when I take off and go, I kind of have a running back mentality, and I'm like, yeah, but you're a quarterback. That's what they pay you for. Have that mentality, but know at the end of the play, protect yourself.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, this is second down and 1. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 22, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
19 tight.
Back to throw, Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis flushed out right. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10, Willis. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. 3rd down, it's Willis. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They go play action with Willis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go, D.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. That pass taken in by Burks. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
From the 3, second and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Mahomes going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 31, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll get this to the 32.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Meanwhile, Willis' throw is on target to Burks. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Willis will look to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Leo Chanel in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Willis on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Mahomes. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Mahomes.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Mahomes to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes will throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Butker now to add the extra point. And they have got the lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them.
He's got him in, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a